it's Mrs. Davis, and you know where you are. If you're joining me, you're in the happy place to grow, and lately we've been working really steadily and really hard to build and grow our skills in the area of reading, because when we unlock all of our reading skills and let those reading skills loose, we can just grow our whole brain. The knowledge that we can gain in math, in science, in social studies, the sky's the limit when you're able to read. So we're focusing on, lately we've been focusing on our short vowels and our rhyming words. We've been sounding out words and then looking at rhyming patterns. So far in our collection of short vowels, we've covered a, I, and most recently ah. So we're going to be doing an activity today as we move and journey on with our ah, short o. We're going to be working on our short o rhyming families that we have built. Most recently, we have worked on op. We've built op words and we have read them. We have built ot and read them. And we've built ok. The cool thing about a rhyming pattern is this stays the same, and the only thing that changes is the beginning sound. So when you notice a pattern in a word, and you already know a word like rock, when you see another word, for instance, if there's an S here, you can take the ok from a rock and pull it away and just add the s, ok. And that makes reading quick also. So you can read each sound, but then you can also collect and chunk rhyming patterns to help you read quickly and effectively. So today's activity is going to be what we call sort it. And we've done this before together. It's really fun. We're going to be taking words that we have built together, and we're going to read them quickly. Hopefully by now you've practiced them and you know them. But if you need to tap them out or think about rhyming patterns, you can do that too. So we're going to be reading and then putting words with the correct rhyming pattern. Ot, op, ok. And then we always have our mystery column. And for this week's mystery column, I thought that we should revisit some of our common words that we encounter a lot in everyday reading. These are words that we have covered in previous lessons, and I thought it would be great if we reviewed those words, and I'll shuffle them into our rhyming stack. But let's review. These are words that we've already worked on and covered. These are common words. Some people call them sight words. I call them common words because you see them a lot in reading. Some of them can be sounded out, and some of them you just have to know by seeing them. This is one that we've done most recently. Do you remember what it is? Yeah, it's the word to. Not the number two, but like, do you want to go to the store? Okay, so we're going to shuffle that in. This one you can sound out. It does have a short I. This is the word big. This is one of the first common or sight words that we have encountered, the. And then another one that we worked on was my. And then our final mystery word that we're going to shuffle into our rhyming group, and. Let me go ahead and shuffle those in. I'm just going to randomly put them in the pile. Now, the way that we play this game, if you're just joining us for the first time, is I've got and I'm sorry that there is a glare. It's finally sunny in the neighborhood, and so there's a little bit of glare here, but I'll just tip this so hopefully it won't be too bad of a glare for you to see. But we're going to be thinking about ought, ought, and mystery. We're going to see a word flashed. I'll give you a quick second to read it, and then we're going to think about what rhyming pattern we see. And we're going to put it in the group that it belongs with by similar rhyming pattern. And the sight words, or the common words, we're going to put those in the mystery. Can you remember why we put them in that question mark column? Yeah, that's right. They don't follow a rhyming pattern, so we're going to stick them with the mystery column, and that way they're words we should know, but they don't follow a rhyme that we've been working on. All right, let's get started. So we're thinking about the letters, the beginning, the middle, the end. We're putting them together quickly in our minds, and then we're going to sort them with the group that they belong according to the vowel and the ending sound. If we don't see ought, or op, we're going to put it in the mystery column, but we still have to read it, right? Because we're building our common vocabulary, words that we run into a lot. We want to just be really familiar with those too. All right. Now remember also, if you see SH, that is a team that says shh, right? We don't say s. This is a team and they say one sound, shh. If you see a TH, that's a team also that says or th. We have learned these in previous lessons, so these patterns may be in there in our collection. And then CK with short vowels, if you see a CK at the end and the vowel is short, it's going to be just, the ending sound is going to be k, right? Now, let's get started. Don't forget, if you see 4 letters in this collection, it's only going to be 3 sounds. Here we go. First word up. So read the word, right? And then think about where it's going to go. Is it going to go in ought, op, or ock? First of all, let's think about what word this is. Did you say lot? Right. Should it go in ought, op, or ock, or miss? No, it goes in ought. You are so correct. Okay, oh, here's a good one. Right off the bat, I see one of those teams. Remember what these 2 guys say together? And then here's the rhyme. Yeah, did you put sh and op together? Did you say shop? Excellent. And there's the pattern. So let's put it in the op. Oh, here's a good one. I see that TH combo. Right. You are correct. But where am I putting? It doesn't have a pattern. Let's put it in the mystery. It's an important word, but it doesn't follow a rhyming pattern at this time. So we're going to put it in the mystery column. Okay. Ready for the next one. Even though there's 2 letters, there's just 1 sound. That's the ock rhyming family. Right, it's the word talk. Talk. Ought, op, aha. Let's put it with the ock. So far we've got 1 of each. We're equal. Here's the next one. Now we're reading left to right. So here's our beginning sound. And there's the rhyming pattern, ought. Yes, correct. It's pot. P-ought, pot. Ah, ought, op, aha. If you said it rhymes with lots, you're correct. Lot and pot rhyme because they both have this rhyming pattern, ought. Again, that's something we can tune into. Each individual sound is important, but you can also group sounds and patterns. That helps you to be able to read words quickly too when you know they rhyme. Here's our next one. Beginning, middle, end. There's your rhyme. Remember our vowel is ah. And the word is top. And I know this is op. So I'm going to put it in this collection. We've got shop and top. They rhyme because they both have an op as the vowel and ending sound. That's the rhyme. Now, rhyming words don't always look alike, but they have to sound the same. I always put my hand in the middle, in the vowel and at the end. That makes the rhyme. These do look alike, so that makes it even easier. Here's a word. Now, I see a T and an O, but I don't see an OT. So the order of the letters is really important. Even though there's a T and an O, we're not having the letter O first. So this is not the ot family. That can be confusing sometimes, but I know this is the beginning sound. This is one of our mystery words. Do you remember what it is? To. Yeah, and it's really important for us to know that some words contain similar letters, but the order of the letters is going to make a difference in how they're read and pronounced. So it's important to really slow down and look at your beginning, your middle, and your ending sounds before you just read words. It takes a little thought, a little practice. We've got this. Next word. There's the ak. Beginning sound s. Yeah. The word is sock. I looked in the dryer and I was missing one sock. Sock and top rhyme because they both say ok. So we've got a rhyming collection going on there. Talk, tick tock. Next word. You definitely know it's a mystery word. Yeah, it's the word my. It's one we had several sessions ago. In fact, our very first session, we snuck that one in. Let's read our mystery column. The, to, my. Yeah. What's like about them is they're not in a rhyming family in this collection, in this grouping. Here's our next one. Beginning, middle, end. There's your rhyme. Ought. Yeah. The word is hot. Excellent. Let's put it with the ought. We've got lot. We've got pot. And now we've got hot. Let's keep going. This one looks like pot because it's got pa. But look at the ending sound. Remember, one letter can change the word. Again, that's why we have to tune in to our beginning, our middle, and our ending sounds. Instead of just reading quickly, kind of look through it before you read the word. That's going to help you read your words correctly the first time that you see them. So take just a quick second to look through all the letters. This is the word pop, pop, not pot, pop. And it rhymes with shop, and it rhymes with top, because they all say op. Let's keep going. I see ok. The beginning sound is r plus ok. Yeah, rock. Rock and roll. I found a rock outside, and I'm gonna rock in my rocking chair when I'm an old grandma. Hey, let's read our ok words. Top, sock, rock. Cool. Next word. You're getting quicker, so I'm going to go quicker. There's the ot family. N, a, yeah, not. This is that negative. You may not go to the store and buy a toy. And it rhymes with lot, and it rhymes with pot, and it rhymes with hot because they all have the, what rhyme? Yeah, the ot rhyme. Very good. All right, next word. I see op as our rhyming pattern. All of these have short O, so that makes life easier. Beginning sound plus op. Yeah. This morning I actually I had to mop the floor because there was some sticky watermelon juice on it. Mop. And it rhymes with shop, and it rhymes with top, and it rhymes with pop because they all have the op as the middle vowel and the ending sound. How about this one? I see ak, beginning sound ul plus ak, lock. You need to lock your door at night so no one will rob you. Lock. Or remember we said lock of hair? I know lock has an ock, so I'm gonna put it here. I know that's the rhyme. It rhymes with talk, sock, and rock. Now, ock family. Here's a good one. I notice it doesn't have a short O, so I know it's going in the mystery column, but let's read it first. You know, we could just put words in randomly by what we see, but it's also important to read the word. That's part of the job. Big. Big is the same as large. Big is the opposite of small. And big is not one of our rhyming pattern words this week. So let's read the to my big. Now you read. Super. Let's keep going. We have a few more. I see ot. I see g plus ot. Got. I know that rhymes with lot, pot, hot, and not. Very good. Let's read these together. Lot, pot, hot, not, got. Now you read it on your own. Remember they rhyme. Success. I know you're doing great. We're really focusing in on our rhyme to help reading be more flawless and seamless and easy, but we're thinking about patterns, but we're also realizing we have to know the order of the letters, and we need to read the words carefully with beginning, middle, and end, and reading is part of the job, right? How about this one? I see the op family, and I see op. Yeah, I saw a bunny hop down the driveway. Hop, it's a motion. And no, oh look, in the word shop. Hop is hiding in the word shop. Have you ever noticed that too? About words, this is another thing you can spy for. Sometimes small words are hidden in bigger words. And that's something you can spy out for too, that can help you latch on to words and read new words if you're spying for small words in big words. There's so many little tricks that we can do to help us be successful. I love knowing the tricks because I love reading. And I want to do it really well, and I want you to too. Shop, top, pop, mop, and hop rhyme because they all say up. Wow, we've got a big collection going on. Here's another one. Is that a D or is that a B? If you said that's the letter D, you're correct. So I'm going to put D plus ock. Dock, right. Remember, a dock was a wooden structure that goes out in the water, and you can tie your boat. You can dock your boat to something in the water like a pier or a piece of wood. Dock your boat means you're gonna tie it up. Dock. And I know it has the "ock" pattern. So I'm spying "ock" here. And I can put it with talk, sock, rock, and lock because they all rhyme. There's my collection. Cool. Okay. We have one more word. Right. It doesn't have a rhyming pattern. It doesn't have an "ah," so it's not with this rhyme collection. Actually has a short A, and I see a small word inside that big word. And, but there's another sound. And the girl and the boy were going to the store. And one thing and another thing. This is a joining word. I will use salt and pepper on my baked potato. If I have two things that are similar or that are grouped together and I'm joining, I can join them with the word "and." The cat and the dog were running outside. So if you're joining two things in the same sentence, you can have this joining word "and." And we know "and" is not one of our rhyming. All right. Wow, we did a great job sorting our collection of words today. Now, let's see if we can read all of our words in their collections. And then we'll play a quick spy game where I'll point to a word quickly just all over the sorting chart. We'll see if you can read it. Are you ready first to practice all the words with their rhyming families? First collection was "ought." We've got lot, pot, hot, and not. Now you read them. Oh, sorry. Forgot the word "got" down there. Now you read them. You can read those quick and effectively and efficiently because they rhyme. Now let's read together the "ought" family. Shop, top, pop, mop, and hot. Now you read them at home. That rhyme really helps, doesn't it? Now let's go to the "ock" family. We'll read together and then you read on your own. Talk, sock, rock, walk, and talk. Excellent. Now you read on your own. Reading just got easier when you spy your rhyming families. Okay, finally, mystery column. These are our common words. We're reviewing lots of words that we've already went over several times in several sessions. The, to, my, big, and our connecting word "and." Now you read them. Excellent. Now, before we close up shop, I'm going to point to a word on the chart. We're going to go quick. You see if you can just read it quickly. I'm just going to work around and work my little finger magic. Here we go. Ready, set. Did you say rock? Good. Big. Excellent. I was born to shop, baby. Were you? Hot. I hope you didn't say "ought," because "ought's" not even a word. That starts with a T. It's the word "to." Did you get it? a little bit of glare. There we go. Pop. Dock, right. The, and you know the is definitely a word we need to know because that's in so many sentences. It's in so many books. It's even on signs. We need to know the word the. Here we go. Let's do a couple more. Mop. Excellent. Let's do 2 more. We've got ought. Good. Ought. Got. Let's do 1 more. Here we go. Yeah. My. And my is definitely a word that you're going to see a lot in books and in sentences. Well, you've worked really hard today with me to sort. Here's what we worked on today. We're thinking about short vowels, and our focus was ah, short O. We also really tuned into the fact that you can sound each sound out, but you can also look for a rhyming pattern. And then just know that we're changing the beginning sound. We're keeping that pattern, so that makes one less step. Instead of going boom, 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 you're going ot. And you're putting 2 sounds together as a rhyme. We also discovered that sometimes in bigger words, you can spy smaller words. And then our final thought, we were thinking about the fact that some words have the same letters, but they're in a different order. So tuning in and being very careful with the order of the words. We're reading letters from left to right. So just taking a quick second to look. What's my beginning sound? This is not ought. This is the word to. This is the rhyming pattern ought because it starts with ah. So we're thinking about taking our time before we just blast off into outer space and think we're reading a word. You know, expert readers are readers who think about letters, sounds. They're careful but not super slow with it. You don't have to be slow. You just have to be thoughtful and take your time. And as you work on these words, they're going to get just solid in your brain. You're going to see them and you're going to know them at first glance. That takes a little bit of effort and time, and reading is worth the time and worth the effort because you're going to unlock lots of joy and lots of fun and pleasure when you can listen, hear, imagine, and read the words to storybooks. They're treasures in a cover. Open up and discover. All right, readers, until our next activity, when you join me, and I want you to join me for our next one, we're going to take these words and we're going to be doing our, let me grab my little sign here. It's spell check time, baby. We're going to do some spelling. That's where I'm going to call out our collection and you're going to spell it on your spelling grid, and then we're going to check and see if you got all the words correct. Remember, writing and reading go together. So practicing hearing the sounds and then writing them down is part of helping words stick in our brains. And we can do it. I like challenges, and I know you do too. So join me for spell check time. All right. It's time for a snack. That was hard work. Until our next time together, as always, keep focusing on letters and sounds and the order, and spy for rhyming patterns, and also spy for small words inside big words. We've got this. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you real soon.